Enchantment scrolls, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think they're a little bit expensive for what they do, so I only tend to do it at the very end game or like just before fighting the troll, where I really need to squeeze everything out of the game that I can. Stuff like that. Like I don't do it while we're saving up for literally anything else in the game. Which I'm not sure what I'm looking to buy. I definitely need a better chest piece at some point. I think there's also a better hat. And I know whether we get a better hand slot. I think there's also better boots, even for a mage. And so it's a little bit early to start buying enchantment scrolls. We didn't know that this was here, but we found it anyway, the abandoned siege camp. This is another one of those points of interest that we can find through rumors. But now we found it randomly instead. Can we light this fire? Yes. Didn't fill up my water skins. Maybe that was what I thought I had forgotten. But we will be fine. Oh, I see a bird. Bakey Bee, how's it going? It's going well. We didn't die during this stream. No. I had to check my mind here, my memory. No, we did not die during the stream yet. So that's good. Progression has been fairly slow, but I've learned some things about the crime system. We've been on a crime spree in Bryn. It's been fun. Got some reputation hits that I chose to just accept. So I'm actually a bit of a badass now in Bryn. They call me Nasty Jonna. I don't know. Just got to your first death on a YouTube series. Okay. Oh, so you're spoiling yourself by checking the stream. Oh well. You are allowed to, of course. I'm a really weird guy when it comes to stuff like spoilers for TV shows or movies that I want to watch. I can't even watch trailers. Like. Nothing worse. I think I really say that I think modern trailers are just they spoil the whole movie every time. It's just like, okay, we've seen the trailer, you've seen the movie, and so why do they show so much? Yeah, that's my opinion. So yeah, I never watch trailers. Because spoilers. Kalis. Okay, let's cross the river. And then of course the camp is right here. Now we're wet, which increases my backfire chance by a whole lot. Yeah. Oh well. A few bandits can't hurt me, right? Oh, this is like a little river camp. Look at this. They have a little boat. Ah, awesome. I was about to say before that I've never seen a bandit camp on a riverside or like on a map with a river tile. And so that's new. Awesome. Are there bandits here? There are. Okay, so we'll do what I said. Potion of Curiosity, 120 turns, and then Nigev is 1,200. And then of course I have Megalomania so that I get minus 20% experience gain. At least it equalizes. Oh no, okay, Nikav actually gives 25%. Damn. Nice. What are you? Goon. Okay, he has a special chest piece that I normally see other than ghouls. Oh, we leveled up. I didn't even notice. Awesome. That's why we have Megalomania. We always get Megalomania whenever we level up. I think it's time for the potential difference thing. Unless there's something in Magic Mastery that I really want. Oh, we have access to the Seal of Reflection, which is the counterspell thing. It will redirect a spell back to an enemy casting a spell at me. I also get physical resistance and damage reflection for it. Interesting. Oh, and it doesn't get removed if a spell hits me. I get to keep the buff and it continues to throw spells back at the enemy if they throw several ones. Really? That's a really powerful thing. So can I wait until the next level to pick it up though, so I can get the other one? I think I will pick it right now. I also get 2.5 magic power flat. That's pretty nice. Just got to... I watch for the journey. Fair enough. Nice. Now I'm getting surrounded here. Wait, you can walk through here? Did not expect that. So here's an example of two resonating enemies. Then we put up static field. Affects them both. And then we punch once. If we had waited... Oh, he didn't walk forward. I wanted them to be adjacent and then we could have popped the short circuit. There. These are really low tier dudes. Should not be a challenge at all. Missed. Okay, let's pick out the big gun and fight him fair and square. And we got him. Nothing special there. Now we're wasting the receptiveness walking around here. But I don't think we make it to the next camp before it goes away anyway. I hate that the potions, especially that specific potion, last for such a short time. The bonus resistances seem good even against non-mages. Agree. For sure. And the damage reflection is pretty good too. Physical resistance and damage reflection 15%. The thing is, we do have to spend a turn and 24 mana to activate it. So it's always the debate. Is that worth it? Depends on the situation, right? But for sure, against the mage, this is just to win the fight button, basically. Which is why I picked it up. Like, if we spot a mage, we just click that and then we won. Oh, we just lost receptivity. Damn. I'm on step next to each other. Oh. Oh, they had a dog. And of course there's a dog handler whenever there's a dog. I was wondering. Yeah. So against this guy specifically, who always makes it into combat, I'll pop the Seal of Affection now. Oh, wait, what? It's not a target self. I'm just trying to figure out who am I supposed to target with this, if not self? Activates the following effect for 8 turns. While the target is under the effect of the seal, all spells aimed at it will be redirected. So of course I want it on myself. Not sure why you can cast it on anyone else. And it only lasts for 5 turns instead of 8. I think that's a mistake. That's a... yeah. Not intended. Interesting. Well, don't dwell on it. I'm sure it'll be fixed in an update. That sounds a little bit more fair, though. 5 turns instead of 8 for that fantastic effect. I think that's more realistic. More balanced. This doesn't seem to do nearly as much damage as I remember pyromancy doing. It doesn't. It really doesn't. Like, Electromancy is not about doing high damage numbers. It's about the enemies never getting to hit you because they get knocked back, they get stunned, they get immobilized. So they're just like CC'd for the entire crowd controlled for the entire fight most of the time. And so in that way, I take less damage than I do in pyromancy because they can't get to me. It's also easier to escape a fight with electromancy than it is with pyromancy. Because we usually, yeah, knock them away and then we can just run. I misclicked, but we still hit, so that's just lucky. I don't want to be stabbed by this guy's spear, so I'll just stab him to death. Oh. Why don't we just save here real quick, since we can. And then the final camp. Yeah. Okay, another... sure. We're getting a lot of experience right now. This is actually really great. Yeah, I mean, it's low tier bandits, but at least then I'm getting a lot of experience without risking anything. It's like free XP. This, then that on myself. I am wondering, like, maybe there's a play where I put the Seal of Reflection on another target and then throw spells at it to redirect to random targets. But why would I want to do that? I think the thing though is that when you redirect a spell like this, you are also being hit by it yourself. So if we keep that in mind, that means if I throw this on someone else and then throw a jolt on them, then I'm getting 2 jolts for 1 jolt. Although the target will have magic resistance or take less damage. Maybe that's a test that we need to do. That's my theory. Let's try it on the next bandit that we find. There he is. So let's wait for the cooldown. There. Oh, but we need 2 bandits on the screen at any given time for it to work. Oh, no, you don't. Nice. Maybe you could mark an enemy in vision to hit someone who's out of vision. Yeah, I think that would work. Sure. That seems very complicated for very little effect, but sure. Usually you don't want to hit enemies out of vision unless they're running away like they just did. So I suppose that is true. Let me see again here. It says what? Redirect to a random target within 8 tiles. Okay, yeah. I am also wondering if it would redirect it to me randomly. That might be a thing. So for sure we should test while we are against some low tier bandits here, right? We'll do that and then we'll see what that looks like. No, yeah, for sure it will be able to backfire back to myself, because that's the whole point. When I fight an enemy mage, I put it on myself. Spells that they throw on me will be redirected back to them. So if I do it the other way around, then I will also have a chance of redirecting it back to myself. It at range 8 and my jolt is range 6. 7 if I have Seal of Power. Maybe it just doesn't hit the caster of the Seal of Reflection. So then it would work. I don't know, man. We'll test it in 3, 2, 1. Well, whenever we find the bandits. Would have been nice if I found the bandits at the end of that countdown, and here they are. Now we're getting some slightly higher tier bandits. And there's an addition to that. Okay, cool. So, in the name of science, redirect, then... Oh, I should seal power. That hit myself. That did not hit myself. Interestingly enough. So, area of effect spells, because it didn't target him. So I'm just not supposed to target him with a spell then. Now that I've done this to myself. So I want to jolt you. I'm gonna die here. This is working. He's gonna dash to me whenever I stand still. Oh no, I have been hit by the static field. Even though I didn't target him with it. I have been hit by static field and resonance, of course. Oh, no, because I had resonance because he redirected his jolt back to me. And so when I activated static field, I think because I'm a resonating target with vision, I'm also hit by it. Amazing. Okay, they're all resonating, and so am I. So I got hit by that too, probably. Can't believe we lived through this. Experiments have shown that putting redirect on the enemy is not a good idea. I'm not sure why we are able. If we had like a friend, like an ally, we could put that on them. Buff an ally with it. But I don't think you can ever have allies in Stoneshard, so... That was silly. Pluck, 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 pluck. Cook, 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 cook. Alright, all in all, I would say a fairly successful little excursion here. Not sure why this one's grey and this one's white. I think grey is when you've fully explored a point of interest. They go grey like this. And then why is this one not? I'm sure we checked the whole thing. Who knows, man. Oh, where's the river from here? Ah, we are gonna cross the river. Perfect. I want to fill up my bottles to see if they have special effects on there. On the water inside them. Maybe we go back to Bryn. I want to buy another Nikov, but then we're heading back to Manshire to do another contract. Kalis, 7 XP for a bird. Was kind of expecting more. Oh, I backfired on that one, didn't I? Yeah, I miscasted it for 0 damage. Okay. Oh. No, I can't catch them. Yeah. This is the first time we have vision on them. Ah, that's because the Nikov gives me increased vision, so that's why I can see them. Normally they start running before I even see them. Collect water. There and there. Okay. Nothing special about the flask again, and nothing. Still has users, throwing it away would be a waste. Okay. So to whoever wrote that YouTube comment about flasks having special properties for water put inside them, can you explain what you meant? I am not able to reproduce the same results. Oh, I forgot about the axe thing. Right. Pulsey. Do. Oh, more bandits. We still have the Nikov thing, so perfect. Are those more bandits? What just happened? What just happened? Nobor BS. Miscast static field, losing 6 health, and since it shocks damage, it has a chance of stunning me. Okay. Didn't realize I could get stunned from my backfire. That's pretty nasty. Nice. He must be close to death. He is. There he goes. Three crowns, sure. Okay. Just a bit of XP. Level 9. Trying to think of like what's the lowest level I've ever killed a troll at, and I think it was 7 or 8. But with this build, I certainly cannot beat the troll right now. So I'm not sure what we need. Something just struck me right now. I don't think that the hurl boulder that the troll does counts as a spell. No, this one literally says spells. Okay, yeah. That's a skill. Skills and spells are different. That would be glorious though if we could reflect the boulder back at the troll. It's not gonna happen. What a funny picture to have in your head. We are about to get aftermath of the Nikif. And then we can cut that in half. But does that matter? We lose morale too. Well, we don't actually lose insanity. Sanity. I thought that was the thing. No, so we will do it like that. Half it. So we don't lose too much from morale. So Nikif is the way you tank your morale. Of which we've been doing good on the morale throughout the playthrough, and would rather not start tanking that too. Both sanity and morale. Seems like a bad idea. I like that we are an insane character, but in high spirits, you know. She's not feeling bad about being crazy. Good old Jonna. I actually met a lady named Jonna recently. One of my mom's friends. No particular story there, it's just funny. I don't think I've ever met a Jonna in real life, and so I noted it. I didn't tell her that she was named after a Stoneshard character she doesn't need to know. I don't think she would have cared. What a fun fact. We are in the Mint Square, so let's head to the tavern here. We'll sleep, wake up, buy the Nikif, leave town. That one guy wanted 50 for me to sleep here, and they only asked 25. Pretty big difference. It's like 100% difference. So we sleep just until morning. Now it's time for another dungeon. It's been a while. Me running around doing all kinds of other silly things. Let's get back to the game. We can sell some things here. I think this food it reduces immunity, but not morale. Okay, I thought it hit my morale. So the flasks, the jewel we would have sold for more by the jeweler, but whatever. Anything over there? What does an enchantment scroll cost? We don't know, because they don't sell one here. Never mind. Okay. Up here. Exotic goods from the faraway exotic shore. Namely a Nikif. We can only afford one. Because my money is up by the cart. That's right. Damn it. That'll have to do for now. I don't actually know if there are more contracts in Manshire. We've done 2 or 3. I don't recall. So we may have to come back to Bryn after, if there are no more. But I think we've only done 2. Why does he keep selling skulls? He sells identification scrolls too, that's good to know. Fruit soup? What? Energy restoration +6 for 120 turns. That's really good. I have never in my life heard of fruit soup. That sounds... I'm sorry, that sounds disgusting. So you boil the fruits. I guess that works, but why? And apparently it's super good for you. It does sound healthy, to be fair. Boiled fruit. Sure. We need another set of lockpicks. Then to check if there are any contracts. I've heard of cold fruit soups, which is basically just a puree. To be fair, so... but that's not a soup. I'm thinking of... In Denmark we do a thing called... Well, it's just called strawberry cream. You cut up strawberries, put it in a bowl, and then pour milk over it, or cream. But that's not a soup. Soup means you boil it. Like, isn't that in like the definition of soup, that it's boiled? Or am I being crazy? I mean, I would try it, I suppose. What kind of fruit would you put in a fruit soup? This light summer dessert. It is a dessert kind of thing. Okay, was first served to Maine's nobility, but eventually spread to other cities. Okay, so you're supposed to make it like sweet. Then I guess it makes more sense. Yeah, so you're right. It's kind of like puree. We do that also with, I suppose, strawberries and some other berries that I recall my grandma used to like boil the fruits and then turns into this. It's called something, not soup. It's called something like mousse, I would say. Yeah, puree. I guess it's the closest. Doesn't matter. I guess the question is if soup has to be hot. But this one is definitely like boiled fruit, but which you then cool down and then you make it sweet. And so the end result is this cold, sweet mass of boiled fruit, which actually tastes delicious. So if you think about it that way, then it's not as disgusting. Do we have enough food? I don't think we do. No, we need to make some food. We are heading to the cursed skete. I've never seen that word before. Skete. Skete. We are learning all kinds of things. There, plenty of food. Let's go. We do not have a net. doesn't sell in it. I'll take the caltrops. And then I'll bring a purse, but leave this one here. I hope I don't forget where that one is. Let's go. Straight west. Fruit soup. Yeah. Like jam. That you put on butter with cheese or whatever, you know. Jam is also boiled fruit, I think. But I wouldn't call it a soup. Maybe that's something that's just like a bad translation or something like that. That might be the case. We do not have an antidote with us now. That's an oversight. I would try, fair enough. I mean, I usually say I would try anything once, so I would probably too. Oh, we've been here before, right. The cursed skete. I think that's how you would pronounce it. There's some bandages and stuff here. Lockpicks? Sure. Must have been something I left behind. Could be useful, who knows? And a rotten raven, huh? How thematic. Oof. Good thing we checked for traps. There's another one. Misclick. And another trap in the corner. That's a weird trap placement. Kinas Nagul. And he whips himself. A flagellant. You would whip yourself, wouldn't you? You dirty, dirty boy. Alright. I say we just kite all the way. Yeah, because he hits like a beast, so no reason to take that hit. Someone stepped in a trap somewhere. And someone died to another trap here. I really hope that at some point that the game devs will make enemies aware of the traps in their own dungeon, because this is kind of silly, I will say. It's, yeah. It feels silly. And it's not fun. You're just walking into rooms and then the enemy is already dead. It's like, it was fun the first time, and then that got old real quick. I don't remember, can you actually attack and stuff? I think he can fight. Yeah. But it's not very good at it. I will bring out the flail. They're right on the other side of the door. And that's a nasty, nasty find. So, did they change anything about you, Outcast? No. Did they change anything about your elusiveness, which I think was different from the players before? Oh yeah, they did. Each dodge or received fumble attack decreases the number of stacks by 1. I think that changed. But this is still just like an insane ability. And it can dash, so if I run away from it, it'll just dash to me and get all kinds of bonuses, so we have to stand our ground and cast a spell. I'm thinking whether it's the Seal of Power or the Seal of Reflection here. So that we get physical resistance and damage reflection, you know, fighting that guy. That seems kind of cool. He does spells on me? Yeah, delivers a strike. I'm not sure if this is a chord, technically a spell or a skill. To me, this could be a spell. It delivers a strike. Okay, it's probably a skill. But that would still work with physical resistance and damage reflection contra Seal of Power, which gives us some weapon damage. Yeah, I think we start with the Seal of Reflection this time. And then I will go Seal of Power into Impulse. But now I'm not getting use out of my Seal of Reflection, of course, because I knocked him away. So that was a bad planning. Yeah. Whatever. We didn't take any damage beyond the small backfire I hit myself with there, I think. So that's pretty good for him. I thought they nerfed the bonuses from dash. I think they did. Now I can't look at it. And I think, again, the enemies have a different kind of dash. Yeah, no, it used to be 50-50. Now it's 20-20 for the bonuses. Which is a massive difference. But still pretty significant. 20% is still a lot. Yeah. Pretty sure. And so if you can deny the dash, you always should. Bring out the lockpick. Or the door. A flagellant, okay. And I misplayed that already. We're supposed to pop Seal of Power first. Someone stepped in a trap somewhere. Oh, and I forgot we have a Nikef, so it's time. Before we kill this guy. Nice. Oh, did I anchor this guy? Is there a door here that I can close? Yes. Ah, this is just a bat. Okay, never mind. Okay. Someone on the other side of that door there. It's always fun. One thing I like about pyromancy is the ability to open doors at a distance. I don't think we have that in Electromancy. In fact, I think we've tested it before. Yeah. So what do I think we pop Seal of Power, then lockpick. Ah, it's just a bat. Just a silly little bat. And here's the trap that was triggered. There's another one of those guys. reason to gain fatigue by killing him. Just murder him in melee. And here's one of those dudes, but at a distance this time. Let me make sure that we have Seal of Power available. And I misstepped. Lost a turn there. Now he's going to dash, but he's not because he's so close. I think he won't dash here. There it comes. But he can't dodge spells, so we just can continue to use spells in melee while he has the elusiveness thing up. Ah, and there's our antidote. Lucky. Okay. Let's find the boss. We're not about to level or anything. Free medical supplies. Oh, there's nothing here, so whatever's out here we find by going that way. Really? Okay. Big floor. Oh! Huh. How? I know what happened. I mean, we stepped on a trap, but it only affected me the turn after I moved away from the trap. Interesting. And I've never seen... Oh, and here's another one. And there's another one. Okay. Here, I thought this is a safe room. No. Oh, I can't get out? Oh, this room would have been literally impossible to walk through without disarming a trap or something. Interesting. That doesn't happen very often. Now I disarmed one of them by stepping on it, which is another way of doing it, of course. And we have an enemy mage. I think this must be considered a spell. We don't get an indication of that through here, but come on, it has to be a spell. So, we get to prove my new badassery. Counter mage. What range are we looking at here? 6, same as my jolt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, indeed. That is not a skill, a spell. It is a skill. It's just screaming at me. No magic involved. Too bad. Which way are we going? I would think that the boss is over here, probably, right? Checking for traps a lot more now. Oh, Slave Treatise. I think we have not read this book before, so that should give me some experience. Yeah. The book itself is not really worth bringing. And this is the boss room. Oh, they didn't use the one to melee at all, huh? 15. What do we have there? That is a normal little dude. And immolate it. Let's aggro him. Come on. I'm gonna run out of... Unless we reset it here. Just to reset the seal. I have not lost any fatigue yet because of the... Yeah, wow. What? They nerfed the fatigue resistance from Vigor. So why? Oh, because Nikif also gives you fatigue resistance, so I have more than 100% fatigue resistance right now. Nice. Didn't know. That's awesome. So Nikif is honestly really important for a mage then, because that means I can just spam spells more. I have way more mana than I normally would here. Ow. Okay, I did not expect this guy to hurt that much. Go away. And I don't have to worry about building up fatigue then. I can just spam all the spells I want. I'm kind of playing a bit conservatively because I've gotten so used to worry about the fatigue. Huh. The more you know. And a little rat, sure. Okay, we managed to aggro just the bat again. Here, not the boss. One at a time. Very nice. And this, I think I have seen him before. Yeah. Virus the Wicked. He's not a spellcaster. I don't think any of this counts as a spell, no. Short story here is I will die if he manages to get into melee range with me, so this will be all about that not happening, which is, you know, our normal mode. Here we go. Let's see his resistances, that's honestly pretty important. Shock resistance -2, because I affected him with some shock negatives here. -20%. I'm thinking of move resistance specifically, but there seems to be none. He has 100% pain resistance. Did not know that. Ah, here's the move resistance. 18. Okay. Control resistance 28, also pretty important. So he's not immune to those kinds of things. Nature resistance also is shock resistance, I'm fairly sure. So there's something there. And of course magic resistance. So he has some resistances against the things that I'm doing, but he's not like immune or anything. Good to know. Clearly he has problems being knocked back, though. So now he doesn't have vision here. Oh, he must have. I don't know. I'm gonna pop that there and see if that works. I think he might just try to disarm it. Or walk around it, whatever. Damn it. Okay, so that was a wasted opportunity. I could have popped that down before the fight, of course. Oh boy. Okay, let's static him again. 54. Now we wait for the static to immobilize him. If it doesn't, then we are in problems. It didn't. Okay. I can walk here and throw the caltrops there. Then if he wants to avoid the caltrops, he would have to spend an extra turn walking around or accept the caltrops. He uses it as an ability instead, that's fine. And he walked into the caltrops, okay. which makes him confused. He has a chance to walk in a random direction now. Please do. That didn't do much. Okay. That was kind of wasted. Oh boy. What's he at? 32%? I can probably win, even if he comes into melee here. And I guess we have to try. I don't have Seal of Power anymore. So we either jolt him now, and then Impulsy and ignore the seal, or I go seal into Impulsy, hope he gets knocked away, and then jolt. I think it's the seal. Okay. Now he has more health than he has before, because he's got all that kind of healing going on. At least he has an injury, so that's kind of nice. That lowers his move resistance by 10%. Okay, nice, nice. 11 shock damage from the resonating. Or I can just punch him. That gives him a counter chance, to be fair. And as long as I have the mana... It's 24 mana for this one, 71. There's the knockback, finally. Okay, we won. Whew. Yeah, it had to happen at some point. I wonder what my backfire chance is at right now. Probably not that high. Oh, it's really high. Oh, the chance is low, but the backfire damage is high. So that could punish me if we were unlucky. He's still going. Okay, 1%. God damn. Okay, here's the enchantment scroll. On the build, no discussion. I think that's the best build we're gonna get. So, healing efficiency 15%. Pretty good. Had me worried there for a second, but we got through it. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, Lord. Comedy gold. Imagine if I had died stepping into my own trap here. That would have been perfect. I guess I'll pick it up now. Whatever. There. Leave for a minute and come back to Keejchen in his own trap. Nothing new there. God damn. It's just embarrassing, that's all. It didn't matter, you know. Yeah. Oh, God. Well, you missed the boss fight then. I just do it for the entertainment. Hello, finally I can catch you. Eclipse, you've been here before. Maybe not playing Stoneshard, who knows. Why am I walking closer to them? It's a bad idea. All the status effects. I just watched you on YouTube because I always miss the stream. Oh, well, thank you for checking out the YouTube. I really appreciate it. I'll say it out loud now, something I've been thinking about. Which, don't take it personally if you are one of these people, but I know that there are some people who watch my Twitch streams after the fact. You know, you can watch the Twitch stream in the entire thing after I've stopped streaming. It stays there for 2 weeks, I think. And so some people, I think, go and watch that instead of watching it on the YouTube later when I publish it, which I get. You want to see it immediately. But I don't get, you know, if I have to speak from the heart, I don't get paid for views on the Twitch streams after they're out. And I have no way of collecting any kind of data on whether or not people are actually watching my stuff if you're just watching the after the fact streams. So when you watch the streams live, I get a viewer count, and that matters for various metadata on Twitch. And when you watch it on YouTube, I get a lot of, like, it really, the amount of views I get on YouTube and the thumbs up actually matters a whole lot, or not only for the algorithms, but also for me personally. That's what I look at. So if you want to help me out, watch it on YouTube or live on Twitch. It's just something that I've been meaning to talk about, nothing related to you Eclipse specifically. And of course anyone is allowed to do whatever, it's just what I would prefer if I had a choice or a say in the matter. This is a chosen guy. He is pretty scary. This must count as a spell, by the way, the life leech. Maybe not. I wish it said spell or whatever on it. Could be like an inherent vampire ability, right? Ow. 14%. You came from the YouTube originally, yeah? Fair. I think most people did. I'm not very popular on Twitch in general. I just enjoy twitching. It's fun for me to have the viewer interaction. Case in point. Having something to talk about so I don't have to just make up stuff to talk about all the time. Oh, I forgot. We ignored this guy before. This one. And I ignored him to clear the rest of the dungeon first, because he summons everyone else in the dungeon, and so I would like to save him for last when there's no one for him to summon. There he goes. For whom the bell tolls. Every turn. Oh, he's still only at 50. Okay. I assumed he was about to die. But we will just keep him at bay. Now those shoes are pretty low tier. But that could be a curse on them. One more thing has to be dropped. Let's try to disarm a trap. Nice, 15 XP. There's more dungeon over here. Oh, and an enemy, okay. Got him. And then we knock him back, so he has to walk into it again. Nice. Oh, no. Ooh. Okay. Everything's fine. No one saw that. Is that an identification scroll? It is. My luck. Bad shoes. Here's another trap that has been stepped in by someone. And another chosen. Okay, every time I see a chosen, we have to play it safe. Those are top tier enemies, so... Good. Okay, he got an attack off. They are so tough, these guys. Short circuit. Gotta be close to dead. 12%. Nice. Yeah, but even if I cheese him the best I can, he got me what? A quarter of my health. Oh, another enchantment scroll, really? Huh. I'm not sure about this hat. I'm sure there's an Electromancer cowl, like a proper one. And that's probably the only one I would replace it with. It is a pretty good hat. And so we are unlikely to replace it anytime soon. Now this book here, I didn't read it before. You've already read this book before. I expected as much. But dagger treatise 2. Gaining XP for reading some books. And a throwing net. I think we will ignore it. Alright, dungeon done.